Food Court, the movie podcast and Twitch stream where Sean
And John.
And Michael.
watch shit, talk shit, sometimes eat shit. We are
The
the law.
law!
Welcome back.
Welcome
to
back.
the wonderful John Burr. Welcome
yeah.
back. Welcome back.
Hey, John.
Welcome back.
So, in a sick twist of fate, or perhaps deserved twist of fate,
Whoa.
the two shows that I've missed are the two movies I wanted to talk about.
Oh, dang.
And the two shows I had
twist.
definitely planned to skip were, in fact, vampires. And this week's special, John Carpenter presents Body Bags.
Body bags.
You love
Wow.
vampires.
We're going to talk about vampires again.
Again?
No.
Oh,
This
God.
very show.
Please, no.
Oh, God.
Never.
We are-
Because if you sons of bitches like body bags more than vampires, we might. I don't know how I can walk off a show that is taking place in my own home.
house, yeah.
You
And
can just turn
furthermore,
off
if I
your
leave-
radio.
If I leave this creepy little house that I've built behind my real house,
Oh,
that means,
wow.
that means I have to go back to my real world with my real family.
You don't
So I'm
want
kind of
that.
stuck in here.
You don't want
But let's
that.
go ahead and get out of the way. Did you guys like body bags better than vampires?
Like 2/3 of it.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah.
okay.
It's got some moments, which
Yeah.
is more than
Well,
I can say.
I'm glad to know that you're both, full of hot boiling diarrhea at all times.
Wow. Well, guess what? We we all are, baby. We all got a shit. That's just the way it is.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
Words
sometimes
of wisdom.
sometimes we take a huge, massive turd that's a really just shitty movie about stupid fucking vampires.
I guess you can say at least this was like three smaller, even like add up all three, and it's like three smaller bowel movements as opposed to like a hot, fiery,
Yeah.
vampiric mess.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it. I agree.
We are in the
Scatological.
thick of Carpentober. If
Yes.
you are just joining us, we are in the thick of Carpentober. We have already watched The Thing.
Yes.
We've already watched Vampires.
Yes.
We've already watched In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you haven't listened to those episodes yet, go to any bio that we have on the internet.
Yes.
Click the link and listen to those.
Oh,
Yeah.
This week,
big
yes.
big news before we get to, the whole point of this show.
Okay. Yeah.
You know how you have a link tree? Well,
Yes.
I put a link tree in my link tree, and I think it worked. So that's
Wow.
crazy.
Like a cascading link tree?
You go to my link tree, and one of the links is a link tree.
Is it the
Oh.
food court link tree?
Yes, it's the
Oh.
food court link
That's
tree.
like the end of The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
That is Ouroboros snake eating its tail. MC
Oh
Escher.
yeah.
End of Hellraiser 2. Never ending labyrinth.
Whoa.
Oh. And
That's
then I
exciting.
come back and I got a penis installed to the back of my head.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That'd be
What
crazy.
is the bad guy's name in Hellraiser 2?
Oh, Doctor something.
Dr. Gerard?
Dr.
Ooh,
Penis.
Dr. Penis.
Kind of. Essentially is Dr. Penis.
Man, have
Dr.
we done
Penis.
Hellraiser 2? We should do Hellraiser 2
We
instead
haven't
of
done
Body
it.
I am too scared. Oh, I can't make that show. Oh no.
Yeah.
Whoa,
It's
do you
too
not
late.
like
It's
Hellraiser
too late
2?
for you,
Too
Michael.
gross. I don't
They
like
are
these
gross.
gross movies. Y'all keep
Speaking
watching
of
these
which,
gross.
Who's gonna give the summary for these three gross films? Are we gonna split them up?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh.
Wow.
I'll do the first one.
You lucky son of a bitch.
I'll do the second one.
God damn them
Oh,
both.
boy. Okay.
I will try to do the third one. I'm
There
not entirely
is-
sure what happened in the third one.
I am.
It's best forgotten. Okay.
All right, Sean,
There-
take it away.
We have to talk about this frame story. There is a Crypt Keeper-esque
Yes.
frame story.
Yes.
I don't know if this is meant as a pilot for a future body bag series or what.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
but
it was.
there is a frame
Whoa.
of John Carpenter as essentially the Crypt Keeper, but like a little more mellow Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a stoned ass John Carpenter
Yes.
Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played by a stoned ass John Carpenter.
Yes.
It's pretty remarkable.
It's
frankly.
Yeah.
awesome.
just making puns, drinking formaldehyde,
Yeah.
do
I
just
love that.
opening up body bags.
Yes.
There's like a woman with huge tits for some reason. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
That was crazy. When
Dead.
they got caught on.
Somehow these are very strong tits because he's trying to pull her
That
out
was
of
crazy.
this. I don't know what it is. He calls
Supplied
it
by incarcerated Ron
Whoa.
Jeremy, apparently.
Whoa.
Apparently, Ron Jeremy was the tit wrangler for this feature.
Really?
What?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
one extra star for this movie. Okay,
Sean
so
says, check it out.
yeah, check it out. We're deep within the first story, and basically it's your setup. This is an attractive young lady. She is working the night shift at a fucking gas station.
Yes.
Just the worst possible job for a beautiful young woman.
Yeah, not good.
And there's a killer on the loose in Haddonfield. I don't know if
Yes.
of course you probably
Yes.
noticed that.
I
but
love that.
in Haddonfield.
A
And
lot of references throughout this whole
Yes.
shenanigans.
Yes.
especially the first one is I think of it almost as a girl talk, but for like horror movies.
Oh,
It's like just references and bits of other horror movies and other people from John Carpenter movies. Lots of me going, "Hey, I like that guy. That's exciting." So, she gets scared. The guy, spoiler alert, turns out to be the first guy she meets, who's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
Robert
and
Carradine.
and she tries to kill her.
He
He tries to kill her, and that's pretty much it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Right, isn't that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, plot-wise, that's like there's so many bits of business, but
Yeah.
plot-wise,
This is the one most laden with Easter eggs.
Yeah,
yes.
I like
And it's
it.
also the one that looks the best by a country mile.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it is by far the best of the three.
It was the most
Yeah.
fun.
For a moment,
Yes.
it almost seemed like Dean Cundy was back in the building.
Whoa.
Yes.
Now, I know
Kibby.
this wasn't Dean Cundy, but
It's Kibby.
Kibby.
it looked darn good.
His name's Kibby.
I love
We
The
that.
same
had
guy
the-
who shot at the Mouth of Madness.
Kibby.
We had the appearance of who is that guy who's in every Carpenter movie after Prince of Darkness?
Oh, Peter Jason?
Yes, he
Oh,
had the
yeah.
wonderful.
Oh,
Peter
he's
Jason
great.
is definitely like of the Carpenter troupe.
Yes.
Most of them are like fucking dog shit, like so bad. it's like Kurt Russell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
classic.
Okay.
Kurt Russell's
But
great.
you know he's too expensive for later Carpenter.
Yes.
And then it's like Peter Jason. Okay, great.
Mhm.
One of the best guys at playing drunk people in the history of
Oh,
film.
He's so good.
I mean, and then it's like Dennis Dunn.
Whoa.
No, Dennis
Sounds
Dunn,
not
like
good.
one of the worst actors ever.
Who is that?
And then there's the guy who plays Egg Foo Shin,
Whoa.
also horrendous.
What? You're
Completely
insane.
horrendous.
But it
I mean,
like
he's good.
works. You
He's
know?
good in Big Trouble in Little China, I
He's
guess.
great.
I guess.
He's great.
But like, if you put like Mako in that role, better. If you
Whoa.
put Pat Morita in that role, infinitely better.
Maybe you
Wow.
might
There's
be
a
right on
lot
that.
there's a lot of Asian actors who would have knocked that out of the park.
Yes.
And that guy just seems like literally drunk during every role he plays.
Yeah,
And does
I love
not
that
seem
guy.
to understand the words he's saying as he
No,
says.
he's
I
great.
think he might be speaking phonetic English.
Wow.
He's the best.
And then like I think Carpenter just like puts like his mechanics and shit in movies.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Well,
just
George
like people-
George Buckflower's in this, who's
Whoa.
in many Carpenters,
Buck-
and he too plays a drunk in every single movie.
Well, that guy, I mean, he's like the designated drunk hitter. That's the guy from Silver Bullet. Like he plays
Yeah.
a drunk person. In all
Wow.
Back to the
films.
Future, he plays the
He's in
drunk.
the stuff.
Wha-
as a drunk
oh,
person.
Wow.
Yes,
Finds the stuff.
he's
What?
a drunk in Escape from New York.
They live. He's the drunk who ends
Yeah,
up
that's true.
in the government.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like this is like, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen.
Yes.
This is the only one that anyone could possibly mistake for being good.
Okay.
Of the triptych
Mm,
of titillating thrillers.
Yeah.
I will say there's something to the second one. Like there's fun stuff in the second one, but it's not very good, but it's fun.
Yeah.
The first
after-
one is like
After Michael does the summary, I think we can get into the second
Yes.
one.
True, true.
I agree.
First
but I
one's the
think
good
it
one.
rests on the bald pate of one man.
it is declining.
Yeah.
all throughout, which is really a bad way
Yeah.
to plan it. It's like the very best thing, then the second best thing, and then
Which
the worst
I
thing.
feel the opposite for John Carpenter's parts. I feel like it's great, and then it just keeps going better the whole movie.
Yeah.
So if they should just stayed on him.
just him in the morgue,
Just talking.
hanging out,
Yeah.
drinking cocktails.
Yeah.
I mean, John Carpenter
He killed it.
is like one of just the great dudes who ever lived.
Yeah.
And I know I tried to rank the John Carpenter movies in our first
Oh
episode
wow.
in a feeble and failing attempt at getting vampires into the top 13. And if I'm being honest with myself, Vampires is really, really far behind any John Carpenter interview on YouTube. And then like 6 spots behind any John Carpenter video on YouTube where he is smoking a cigarette.
Yes.
Which is most of them.
That's great.
It's weird. I mean, in every interview, probably of the last 10 years, he's just so exhausted with being John Carpenter.
That's great.
He's just like hates it. I went to see.
See, I don't get that vibe. I think he's just he's like very at peace.
Ooh.
with
Maybe that's what it is.
And he also doesn't buy into his own bullshit very much.
That's true.
Which, honestly, he shouldn't, because we are in, at Body Bag, we are in John Carpenter has been defeated by Hollywood era John Carpenter.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Like, this is not a large effort
No.
by our fearless leader here.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
This is like, all right, I guess I'll do the first one. It is a serial killer at a gas station. I'm going to do a bunch of stunt casting and cast my friends. I'm going to put Wes Craven in it. I'm going
Yes.
to put Sam Raimi's picture in it.
Raimi.
Yeah, that
Whoever
was
the
great.
fuck that guy is from American Werewolf and the Dr.
Yes.
Pepper commercial, go pick him up.
Yeah.
Get him. Get him.
Does he have jobs? He doesn't have jobs either? Perfect. He'll do it.
Yeah.
There's this actress who's really hot who auditioned for this. She's not going to be in anything else for the rest of her career. I think I might can bag her. Put her in the movie.
Bagger, body bagger.
Whoa.
Body
Who's
bag.
going to play the Crypt Keeper? I kind of look like the Crypt Keeper. I'll do it. Can I get paid to be the Crypt Keeper?
I know, no makeup. That was crazy.
Those are his real teeth.
Yeah.
I
In
got a lot of
videos, they
shitty
have
puns
to-
that I didn't give to Dennis Dunn in
Yeah.
Prince of Darkness. I'll use those.
Well, I love that he would say jokes but be sick of them before he even finished
Yes.
saying the joke.
Yeah.
That was so good. I was like, this is awesome.
Johnny Carpenter's great.
Yeah.
Well, Michael,
Uh,
do you want to give your render a summary judgment of film Due?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, first, I loved the first one. I thought that was absolutely
first one.
great.
I
Oh
want
yeah,
you to-
should we do like heroes and
Let's
Oh.
let's save it for after we
Okay.
summarize. Okay.
I didn't know if each,
Got his ass.
We
each masterpiece deserved one, but you're probably right.
there's a format here.
It's been a long
Maybe
time.
you've forgotten.
Yeah, I know you like this was y'all's podcast.
He gets
Michael's
one
taking
fucking
over.
fancy microphone
Yeah.
holder,
Here
and the whole shit goes to shine.
I've gone crazy. Okay, summary time. Wow. We've got another short.
We've.
Yeah. We've.
Nice. I
Um
believe this one's called Hair.
this-
Just Hair.
Yes. Just hair.
Wow. Wait,
Very simple titles.
did they have names?
Gas station, hair, and eye.
At the end, they say the names.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm telling you, Carpenter's fucking checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I was like,
He wants to play Sonic the Hedgehog with his son,
Yes.
and he wants to collect checks.
whoa, what if
Yes.
he played Sonic the Hedgehog? That would have been crazy.
He absolutely did. Right? I mean, I was trying to think, like, what is the video game system he was into at this point? Because it was like 92. So what was the big system then? Super
Dreamcast.
Nintendo?
Dreamcast. Whoa.
Really?
I don't know, 92, 93. That's probably Genesis.
PS1?
Genesis? No.
No, Michael.
No. Well, I meant like, what if he played him in
Yes.
in the movie?
Oh.
I knew what you meant, Michael. And I think I'd have been more comfortable with John Carpenter's mouth than Sonic's mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
John Carpenter's mouth from this, where he
Just
plays
his-
a corpse.
It's just his face from Body Bags superimposed on.
Pasted?
Yeah.
I mean, John Carpenter is just like, fuck it, I look dead. This is
Yeah.
perfect. I mean, the dude is just completely at ease. You
Yeah.
gotta have respect to him.
He's
Oh,
It's kind of
yeah.
like when I started just like looking, like doing acting auditions, I was like, what fat guy parts you got for me? What fat gay guy part you got for me this time?
Okay.
Just had to be like, all right, let's do it.
We can't afford Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't afford him.
War Dogs 2, straight to video. I've told you guys about the most succinct and brutal put down of my entire life.
No.
Please.
I'm at a Nashville Predators hockey game.
Uh-oh.
I am known for sitting near the opposing goalie and finding slurs and heckles in their language, which is usually, like some kind of Eastern Bloc nightmare world. I'll try to get in their heads, and I'm doing my thing, saying, like yelling at some Croat.
Whoa.
And finally, some dude on my aisle, I guess he's had enough of my posturing. I'm dressed in my 70s sartorial splendor, and he goes, "Yo, War Dogs, sit down and shut the fuck up."
Oh my God.
And I just kind of looked over and was kind of like, well played.
Wow.
I sat down and I shat the fuck up.
Wow.
You got your ass.
You got your ass.
War
Really
Dogs.
good.
Damn it. Sucks when you know what the insult is.
Yeah.
When it's kind of an obscure and oblique reference. Kind of the worst.
He knew. He read it in your eyes. He knew.
It was a soul read.
Yeah,
You ever soul read somebody?
Oh,
Playing
Saw
poker?
your aura.
Oh,
Playing poker and you
only,
get the soul read?
only soul read. I don't read in any other way.
All right,
Okay,
sorry for that, Michael. Do your thing.
okay.
2.
All right,
Hair.
all right, War Dogs. Let's. Okay. So this one is about a man. He's a bit not middle-aged.
He's old.
And I've seen him in a lot of stuff, but I don't really.
Stacy Keach.
Stacy Keach. Yep.
Fucking Keach.
I can't keep up with this guy. He's crazy. No, but he's losing his hair, and he's obsessed about it. He cannot stop thinking about it, even though he's got a beautiful girlfriend.
She's so hot.
Totally.
It's Sheena Easton.
Her too.
His girlfriend's played by Sheena Easton. This movie's weird.
It is a weird movie. But yeah, so she's like, it's fine. Which she says some really sweet stuff. I think I wrote down a line that was like, I don't like your hair, I like you, or something like that. Who cares?
She's a darling.
But he is too crazy, and he gets really sensitive about the toupee. He's just crazy. But he goes to get a hairstyling, and he's just so insecure. It's kind of more just a sad short. I felt just bad for him the whole time. And so he tries all this stuff. He sees a infomercial about this new hair thing, it's a thing you can do to get your hair back.
May I butt in?
Oh, please.
So the doctor, his name is Roswell. And one of the good bits in this short is that he's clearly reading cue cards that are just below the camera. So he's kind of looking just outside of the camera, right at cue cards.
Yeah,
so it's a really good bit.
And there's so much headroom. He's it's true.
Yeah, it's right up to his chin.
So crazy. I was like, this is an interesting choice, maybe. Anyways, so he's just desperate. And there's a great montage of all these long hair people that he's seeing, and it ends with a long haired dog. I thought that was great.
Really good.
So
one of those people in the podcast, I think was that Greg Nicotero?
That's Greg Nicotero.
Whoa, he's the
effects guy.
Effects guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Dang. He's pretty good in it.
He walks slowly.
And then he tries painting his head. That doesn't work. And there's a great bit where the girlfriend kisses his head. She's got crap all over her face. Anyways, he finally goes to Roswell, the Roswell place, and the guy's like, I don't know if you're cut out for it. We gotta check and blah blah blah. We kind of weird stuff, just lots of weird stuff. And there's a nurse who's flirty but also weird. And
Deborah Harry.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Harry. Whoa.
Also, I'm stupid and didn't notice Roswell. Just so clearly about aliens. I'm an idiot.
I was like, it's aliens. It's gotta be aliens.
It's gotta be aliens.
But I didn't know how they were gonna do it, and I would have never guessed
that it would be the only other character in the short.
But then, So he gets his wish come true. He wakes up. He takes the bandages off. He has this procedure. And he has huge locks of hair. And he's like, I'm beautiful. Oh, go ahead.
He chooses stallion. This is the hairstyle that he chooses.
Yeah.
Is called the stallion, which is the worst possible choice. It looks
like Ron
stupid.
Perlman from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, exactly.
That's great.
The stallion. But everybody, it's also like there's plenty of unbelievable things in the short, but the fact that everybody loves his hair is just completely unbelievable. Like it's just
You're gonna
long
tell
and
Stacy
stupid.
Keach you don't love his hair?
Wow.
I would tell Stacy that I loved his hair. You're right.
Right. God damn it.
You're right. You got me.
And you're not the only one. The girlfriend can't get enough.
Yeah,
she's like,
so horny.
you're like an animal, and they're just epic. But then after they make sweet, sweet love, he's like, oh, I got this tickle in my throat.
Oh.
And you're like, uh-oh. Immediately, I was like, okay, there's like hair in his throat.
The old pube on the larynx after a long night of
Curb Your
liquor
Enthusiasm.
license establishment.
Yeah. Yeah, or like, eating out someone's pussy or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Something like that.
Something. I don't know. But then he just progressively gets more and more sick.
Yeah.
And hairy.
Yes.
And the girlfriend does not believe him. She's
No.
like, which is so funny. She's like desperate to be around him, which is interesting. But
She's so horny. She's just like calling him. She's like, "Are you fucking somebody else?
Yeah.
You're fucking somebody else. I know you are." And he's just like, I can't get out of bed."
No, yeah.
I'm sick,
Stacy
baby.
Keach with cowardly lion hair. How
Oh,
can
wow.
she
Oh, he
wants
Gross.
more.
Oh
red
yeah, it
stuff.
comes out of his face, and he
I
gets
have
like
to say,
gross.
Before it gets super wild, he like opens his mouth and he's like looking into his mouth because he's got a tickle. And you see like a tiny throat hair that shows up that is just revolting.
It's
Like this one
disgusting.
is gross.
It's
Yes.
really nasty. And you slowly realize it's not just hair.
No.
It's tiny snakes. Alien snakes, I should mention.
Yes.
So he finally gets, I think this, whatever, something happens. He goes back to Roswell, and they kind of just wrap it up real fast.
Yeah.
They're like, we're aliens, and humans are so vain that we can just get inside their brains, and we love eating their brains, and they're little snakes.
Yeah.
So
and then the end.
Yeah,
Basically, they essentially zoom in on his face, and then it's over.
Yeah, he's like trapped inside.
Though there is a very surprising part when he first gets into Roswell. He's like, "Oh, I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked." And the guy just grabs a little scalpel and just slashes open his arm.
Like
And-
nothing.
And Keach, I guess, is so disconnected from his body that he feels nothing.
Yeah.
And then the tiny little snakes
Ugh.
come out of his arm.
It's so gross.
I think they're like claymation or something.
Yeah, it looked
But
like
they're just gross.
they're really gross.
I hate
It's like
them.
celebrity deathmatch. level
Yes.
Claymation.
Yeah. It's
But-
Bobo ass Showtime claymation.
Yes, but gross in kind of a good way. They're like, ugh, this is supposed to be gross, and I feel gross looking at it.
I mean, it's only
It is
gross in like
gross.
a commercial where it's like, let's zoom in on these cavities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the gum gingivitis monsters. Man, it's fucking bad.
Yeah, it's a rough one. I was like, ooh, oh no, don't do that. And then it got worse.
Mm-hmm.
But like I thought it was really funny at first. And
Yeah.
then it kind of lost me.
It ends very abruptly.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
Like, okay. Oh, and okay, I was really let down because John Carpenter as the coroner, he was like,
yes.
"Oh, this guy got like smashed by a truck and dragged." I was like, "Oh, when's that gonna happen?" I thought like his hair was gonna get.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
something, and then it just never really happened.
Well, it's even like crazier than that because he's like, oh, he fell out a window and then he got hit by a
Oh,
train and
yeah.
it dragged him 800 miles. It's just like,
Yeah, and then they're like,
shit.
let's see what happened to that guy. And then we watch a story
hair
about Stacey Keach eating hair.
aliens. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I mean, maybe they just got rid of the body and they threw it under a train.
True.
But
True.
let us see this train drag
Yeah.
his body.
Oh, I didn't think of that, Sean. You may have solved the crime.
The mystery.
I cracked
Because
the
as it
case.
stands, it just ends with like, and now the worms will eat your brain.
Yes.
The
And then
end.
Just one
Stacey
more king.
Keach- Stacey Keach mimes being handicapped.
Yeah, he's just like,
and then it ends.
"Oh."
That's it. It's
Yeah,
just over.
Blondie's singing.
Yeah.
Baby Harry's singing for some reason.
And then we get another Carpenter, like mid-reel,
Yes.
epic Crypt Keeper performance.
Back to my
Yes.
favorite part.
Where he uses an eyeball as an olive in a formaldehyde martini.
Yes.
And then we get Toby Hooper's directed segment,
Oh wow.
Boy.
which is just called
Aye.
I,
Aye.
and it
Aye.
casts it woefully miscast Mark Hamill
Ooh.
as a big league ball player
That
from
was
Paducah,
weird.
Kentucky or something,
Weird.
Yeah.
sporting one of the most insane accents you'll ever have,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and awkwardly talking to his 6 feet tall teammate, where Mark Hamill's about 5'1",
Yes.
sporting a porn mustache,
Yes.
a Jeremy mustache of his own.
Yes.
Mark Hamill travels home after his ninth inning home run,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
of course,
Yeah.
and gets into a horrific car accident.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Getting his eyeball
Cassette.
impaled with appeared to be glass.
Glass.
Huge shark. This
Straight
is
up.
pre-safety glass. 'Cause
It was nasty enough to where I kind of like looked away. So
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
really sure what
gross.
was in his eye, but that was a
It's
good,
gross.
probably the only scare in this.
Wow.
Maybe a couple jump scares in the first segment.
Yeah, there's some
yeah.
fun
But
jump
other
scares
than
in the
that,
first
this
one.
was the only one that gets you pretty much every time. And it's got that Toby Hooper, like, just show it all nastiness to it.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
gross.
Like balls.
He
I think there's
receives
balls.
a experimental eye transplant from
Yes.
Roger Corman of all people.
Yes.
And he goes home to his wife, played by fucking Twiggy of all people.
That
Yeah,
was
another
Twiggy.
person who's way too tall for him.
Whoa. Weird.
We learn, as you do when you get a transplant in a horror film,
Mhm.
that the organ did in fact come from a necrophiliac serial killer.
Yeah. Classic.
Of whom's fantasies Mark Hamill begins to act out, resulting in perhaps the most disturbing non-Gaspar Noé filmed sex scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That messed me up. I was like, whoa.
I can't
Horrible.
think of Luke Skywalker or the Guyver the same way
Yeah,
ever again.
no.
I
No.
saw his chubby, throbbing, pumping ass.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like,
all over Twiggy.
whoa.
Luckily, he does suss out that it is in fact the eye driving him to be unchristian, as it were,
Yeah.
Yes.
and ends the film by stabbing his own eye out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part's good.
And,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. And this one definitely. Are we talking about the films yet, or are the summaries over?
Yeah,
this
the
one has a different
summaries are
feel than the other
over.
two.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Much different.
They all
it is,
feel
it is
pretty
no
different.
fun.
Yeah.
Like
no.
the other ones are like goofy, like kind of gross but goofy. But this one is just like, ugh, I feel
Ugh.
sick.
It has
Yeah.
like, it feels pretty poltergeisty.
Yes.
Yeah, I got that vibe.
It feels very of that Toby Hooper poltergeist era, where it's
Mhm.
kind of this like suburban dread, and, you know,
Mhm.
and there's some kind of like David Lynchian like murderous undercurrent to everything. in it.
Yeah.
But it's also, this is terrible.
Yes.
Also bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Before we go on,
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Oh.
If you guys, so would you rather watch a movie with zero good actors about a serial killer at a gas station,
Uh-huh.
or would you rather watch Stacy Keach, who's a great actor, be in like a really embarrassingly written and shot like campy comedy, or
Yeah.
would you rather watch Mark Hamill embarrass himself in
Yeah.
probably the low point
Yeah.
of Toby Hooper's career, or would you rather watch James Woods play Lester Diamond in Hunt Vampires?
Wow.
Of those, I choose the gas station, of course.
God damn it.
Okay, this might come as a shock, actually. But from your pitch, I'm going to have to go with Mark Ham. No, I would never. Well, I was saying before we started, I will never watch vampires again. And I probably will never watch this again. So it's pretty even. But the gas station one is not bad, in my opinion.
The gas station one is not bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got some stuff that's like.
It has the most time and effort. And,
Yeah.
and And let's
Yes.
let's begin there with our heroes of the gas station, Michael, if you would.
Oh, that's great. Because I was like, oh, the Euro's the gas station one, but
Not getting off that easy.
No, well, I will. Just kidding. Little bit of what is that? Dark humor.
Yeah, there it is.
Fucking Jeffrey Tubin over here. Whoa.
I used to. I loved the tuba. Just another classic joke. Okay, my Euro of the gas station was probably. Oh, I know exactly what it is. Actually, I love this. There's a shot when the bad guys revealed that it was the guy who gave her the job, but who really had killed the guy who was supposed to give her the job. He's like, he comes with that sledgehammer and he starts like hitting this window, and it's like a wide shot, and it's like masterfully done. I was like, this is cool. It was really cool. Him breaking through it in that wide.
I also like that he's like, you see him break through it, and I mean, I'm part of this is probably budget. They probably only had one window, but you see like how fucking hard he has to work to get into this thing. It's not like it just smashes.
True.
He's just like killing it, like keeps killing it. They keep cutting back to him, and he's still like desperately trying to get into this window. I like that. Like, it is difficult for him to get through this window.
Yeah. This is the one that shows you that Carpenter, he's a master of suspense.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a master of comedy, as the second one would show us, and his Memoirs of an Invisible Man would show us. And his other, he's really good at some. He's really good at this like unstoppable killer thing, because you get some great Michael Myers riffs in it.
Yeah.
And some of the staging and the way things are framed, it's like classic Carpenter, and it's really good and evocative. And if you think that the rest of the series is going to be like this, you think you're in for a treat. And I honestly enjoyed this on the whole thing on a somewhat ironic level, and then also it's a curiosity.
Yeah.
The whole thing is a curiosity. It's a canceled Showtime show that they poured it off into a movie.
Yes.
That's wild.
And for me, the hero is, I didn't have a specific scene like Michael said, but it's just that, this movie looks and feels like a good Carpenter. This segment of the thing looks and feels like a good Carpenter movie. And that's fun to see, because he really, we lost Carpenter, the guy who did Halloween. Like that style of filmmaking, it goes away for him.
Yes.
And this is like, it's like, wow, he could have kept doing that if he wanted to.
Would have been great.
Yes.
But he didn't, and that's fine. Dude wanted to smoke pot and play Xbox and watch the Lakers. That's cool too.
Yeah.
That's
it must be not like, I enjoy how comfortable he is with the stages in his life.
Yes.
Like, he's not bitter about anything at all. He's very happy playing like really cool festivals in Europe, playing 6 or 7 notes on a synthesizer.
Yeah, that's great.
Seems like a pretty good life. Would trade with him. Sean, did you have a Euro?
Oh, I have many Euros of this one, but of course I have many. But the most Euro, my most top Euro, and this is one of the good bits in this. And okay, so dude from Werewolf comes in.
David
dude
Naughton?
from American Werewolf.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like the sexy guy. After a few creeps, Wes Craven's a creep, and the dude from Werewolf shows up. And so he pays with a credit card. She's like enjoying the conversation and running his credit card. And as he's driving away, she's like smiling and enjoying herself and holding the credit card. And you go, oh shit. And then he leaves. She sees the credit card as she's having fun. We learned earlier that this is a self-locking door.
Yes.
Which is a really like perfect nonsense horror movie thing. But maybe that's real. I don't know. But it's a great bit.
It happens.
And she walks out the self-locking door. She tries to grab him. And like there's like 2 or 3 in a row things where we know that shit has gone wrong before she does. And like she's out like, hey, you forgot your credit card. And you're like, oh, she is locked the fuck out. She's not getting back in. Like that little kind of progression of bits. I like that a whole lot. There's other stuff. Okay, this is the maybe 2 other things I like.
Oh wow.
Wait, no, this is just one other thing that I like. Craven. No, Craven's good. Okay.
Too many. Craven is good.
Craven's good.
Definitely definitely a better performance than he gives in Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Oh wow!
Yes,
I didn't realize
as
that
Wes
was him.
Craven.
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm the director of the Nightmare on Elm Street
Too
films.
bad about Freddy being fucking real, huh? Shit sucks. Hope he doesn't kill me.
I mean, I did write the movie, so I guess I would know. But oh shit, oh fuck. Okay, so Craven's good, but I like that Werewolf Man comes back, American Werewolf Man. He comes back at the very last moment when shit is really going down, and immediately gets his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's just a
Useless.
solid bit where you're like, oh, he's back, he's gonna save her. He gets like beaten the fuck up, and she just has to solve the problem herself.
And she's
does. Like, yeah, she just crushes him with a fucking truck.
Deus Ex Werewolf Man? I don't think so.
Yes.
He got Scatman Crothers.
Yes.
Old school axe to the chest type maneuvers.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't die. I thought he was gonna get killed. He did not. He did not get killed.
I mean, essentially he's dead because the thing stops right after that.
Yeah.
But
David Naughton's career was dead after this.
Oh wow.
Davey. Boy.
That guy did not do a lot of stuff.
Naughton.
Oh,
it's too bad.
There it is.
He did not.
He's good.
John, let's turn the tables on you. What's your low man?
Wait, John,
What didn't you like?
Did you do a Euro? Did I miss this? I don't even remember you saying.
It was very
anything.
general and nondescript and poor.
Oh,
so you just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't. It went in one ear, out the other. John, you didn't talk a lot this episode.
Wow.
Ow. Sick.
Michael's going all in. Michael is.
I'm the mean one.
You're the bitch of the show, and John is the queen.
Ooh.
And
you're Lizzo.
I am Lizzo. Yes. I don't know if I have a low main of this. I didn't know we were doing individual low mains of individual
in your
things.
fucking face. Come back.
You tricked me.
Michael tries to format this shoes, but I won't let it happen.
It's chaos.
Well, I'll go first.
Tell me.
Despite looking good, despite feeling good, despite having that Carpentober flavor, still sucks. It's not a very compelling tale. It's pretty lazily written. It's almost like just like a display of skill. Like Carpenter's like, all right, I'm gonna make this piece of shit for Showtime.
Yeah.
I got these 3 bad scripts. I'm gonna direct the holy shit out of the first bad script, and then I quit on the rest of it, and I'm not gonna even try hard.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw my all into this Crypt Keeper performance.
Yes.
And that's gonna be. And I'm gonna collect my money and go back to Pasadena.
Oh wow! Do you think he did it just so he could get more money? Like I'll direct and I'll get the actors.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
At least
great.
get that SAG rate, baby. You think he's gonna
Maybe
pay
so.
Robert Englund or some shit, but he can just slap on some makeup and
Oh yeah.
make endless puns? I don't think so.
I don't think so. And our Kill Donkey, #1 Kill Donkey, Chad Ryden said, I completely understand why Showtime canceled this as soon as they started filming. Which, yeah.
They canceled it before it came out?
I guess.
Basically.
Wow.
They were shooting it and we're like, this is not going to
This
keep
is
happening.
awful. Yeah.
We have very nearly ended the careers of Stacy Keach and Mark Hamill. We must stop the bleeding.
That's fair.
Michael, did you have any low men, or are we done with this segment?
Oh, on this one, probably the drawing in the bathroom. I didn't like it. That was
that's smart.
goofy. Looked goofy.
Yeah,
Wasn't.
It
it was
silly
not
drawing.
it was not horrific in any fashion.
Yeah, it was just
No.
like, oh, this is some weird art.
It just looks like a Cannibal
Yeah.
Corpse cover or something.
Yeah, and the lady kind of overacted the whole time, which I get. In
Whoa.
horror is fine, I guess, but some of it was like, all right, that's
Wow.
plenty.
Hair,
Hair.
starring Stacy Keach.
Here we go.
My hero is, of course, damn you, Michael, Stacy
Stacy
Keach.
Keach.
The only reason this isn't maybe the worst thing I've ever seen is
Yeah.
Stacy Keach gives a very soul-bearing, compelling
Yes.
performance
Yeah, he's very
as
good.
a idiotic, cowardly lion man.
Yeah.
He really goes for it
He's
in
good.
Yeah.
every scene. And
Poor
it's almost
bastard.
embarrassing. It's almost like Tom Hardy and Capone, where it's like, dude, you have gone too far.
Yeah.
Why are you doing
Yeah.
this?
It got too real.
I mean, David Warner doesn't even care. David Warner, one of the great horror actors, is in this scene with you and does not
He's
care.
not caring.
No.
Everyone else cast in this is a non-actor. Why are you trying so hard? Stacy Keach just couldn't turn it off, man.
Yeah.
He couldn't turn off the excellence.
Too good.
He
And it
destroyed
spoke to him. You could tell the script really spoke to him. He was like, I've looked in the mirror and I've felt this feeling.
I'm wondering if this is straight out of prison for trafficking cocaine, Stacy Keach.
Whoa.
I'm wondering if this was, what he had to do to get by, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna act
Here
the
we
shit
go.
out of this balding
This was
guy
his
role.
community service.
And it's kind of funny that it's Stacy Keach playing this role because Stacy Keach is the one guy who was like, I don't give a shit about my hair. Look
Really?
at this. I'm not gonna fix my hair. I'm just gonna have a comb
just
over
gonna
for
do
the
it.
rest of my career. I'm just gonna have thin hair, and I've got a hair lip. Sometimes I'll put a mustache over it. Sometimes I won't. I don't care. I'm Stacy Keach. I exude masculinity.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm gonna make this weird shit with John Carpenter. We're gonna go to like 6 Laker games. We're gonna do like a bunch of misogynistic ad libbing. It's gonna be amazing.
Classic.
But Stacy Keach is like the he almost saves it. It's that like earnest of a performance.
Yeah.
Yes.
But alas, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Sean, what'd you think?
Okay.
A Euro here?
We've
A
already
Euro there?
mentioned it. I've got
Have
a
you a
Euro.
Euro?
The almost cut my hair cue. Like he gets out of his haircut and they play is it Crosby, Stills and Nash that is almost cut my hair?
Don't
It's
know.
the slow-mo when they show
Yeah.
people walking in slow-mo
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that music cue and the way the Greg Nicotero thing works is really good because it's like, okay, hot lady with long hair flowing, slow-mo, kind of weird-looking dude, but it's fine with long hair. And then Greg Nicotero, and you're like, another dude? And then they do slow pan down to dog, and it's just really
Classic.
choice.
It's-
Really good.
Yeah.
So fucking bad.
It's good. Really good.
I thought it was the best bit.
Yeah, it's definitely the best bit.
Michael,
The
had you a
end.
Euro for this segment?
Yes.
Your segment.
Well, I liked both of the things you mentioned, but I specifically picked. Well, I love the bit with the girlfriend with getting the hair dye on her mouth, but my favorite. There's a product he puts in his hair called extract of lamb fetus.
Yes.
I was like, what?
I missed
Yeah.
that.
I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Stem cells.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that was my favorite part.
Okay.
That bottle.
That's enough.
Yeah, and it was kind of sad. My favorite line was, "I just want to love me again."
Yeah.
Like,
bummer.
dang. Crazy.
Such a bummer.
So sad.
What do you have? I mean, we've already mentioned our lows, have we? Right?
Oh no, not
Just
on
that
this
it's
one.
very
It just-
poor.
Yeah,
It's not very
it's
good.
not
Yeah,
good.
it's
very
not
poor.
particularly
Yeah,
good.
the snakes maybe for me.
It's the only time I've ever seen David Warner mail it in.
Yeah,
And that motherfucker was Tron.
yeah.
He
really?
was able to put on the Tron suit and be he was the bad guy in Tron.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
He like hams
He's Jeff
he-
Bridges.
he hams it up in, The Omen. He
Yes.
is unafraid to be in a schlocky film, and David Warner looked a little afraid to be in this.
Mhm.
This guy has played Klingons more times than, I've had sex. This is not
Wow.
the guy who's afraid to be in shit, and he looked
He's-
like
He's played
there's a
Klingons
moment,
3 times.
and there's a moment where he like
Classic.
puts his hands together
Yeah.
like villainously. That is like one of the more embarrassing acting.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
weird.
and they
Business
hold
on
on it for a
Like,
long time.
what?
Yeah.
He's just kind of like,
I'm a
and
snake.
they hold on it for 4 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
think
just
he does
start
put
counting.
his chin on
Yes.
his fingers.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Skeletor,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Skeletor. I love Skeletor. He's my favorite. His whole vibe.
Frank Langella as Skeletor in Masters of the Universe is an
Whoa.
underrated acting performance.
Well, I've never seen it.
Really?
Dolph Lundgren playing He-Man.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Whoa.
It is weird, but it's kind of good.
It's like Bill and Ted fucking Skeletor shit. It's
Jack
weird.
Kirby, and for some reason it's like very Jack Kirby influence.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's Mobius influence. It's fucking weird, kind of good, ultimately bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better or worse than vampires. We're not gonna have that conversation.
I don't want to say.
Thirdly, The one you guys made me summarize.
Sorry.
Michael, did you have a hero from that picture? Was there something you
Ew.
particularly loved in I?
I did get scared by the hand coming out of the
Yeah.
drain. That got me because I just wasn't. I was like, oh, here we go, another drain bit, and then I was like, whoa, a hand. That got me. I guess if I have to pick something, I didn't really like this one. It was kind of just messed up.
Yeah.
It's very messed
It
up.
was like
Really messed up.
If it's not fucking Luke Skywalker with a porn stash, does it work?
Maybe if it's a different actor. I don't know. It's
Like if
seems
this was
like none
Ray
of it
Liotta or
sells.
some shit, I feel like it might have been scary.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But instead, it's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naked,
Weird.
raping.
Yeah.
It feels.
And Twiggy, like everybody in it does not fit. Like
No.
Twiggy is not a Southern baseball player's wife.
No.
No.
She just isn't that.
Yeah, it was weird.
She just clearly looks like just the kind of a older, hot British lady. That's just what she
Right.
looks like.
She's
And she-
Joanna Lumley.
Yeah. She doesn't look like she's ever read. She
Lovely.
certainly has not read the Bible. You look at her and you go, she doesn't read the fucking Bible.
She was in like devils and demons. She was in
Wow.
satanic films. She's peed on Bibles. She's
Whoa.
not reading the Bible.
No. Okay, here's my hero. Mine's easy. When they're doing the eye surgery, there's this like really long pull in of the eye with
Oh.
like weird metal things holding, and it's
It's
fucking
so
gross.
Yeah, that was nasty.
And they just keep holding on it and getting closer and closer. And it's just like,
That was
fuck, this
gross.
is gross. And I like that it was just sufficiently gross. It's like, hey, you know what? And having eye surgery
Yeah,
is
it's
gross.
very gross.
Here's a really long shot of it.
Yeah, Toby Hooper is my hero of this because he does Toby Hooper shit.
Yes.
It's there is some creepiness here.
Oh yeah.
And there is some, I think if you want to settle did Steven Spielberg direct Poltergeist bit, show him this shit because it's got the same feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just happens to have some no budget behind it and some
No.
of the worst casting you'll ever find, which is definitely my low man.
Yeah.
I like Mark Hamill. I think he was good in the newest Star Wars movie.
Sure.
I think he's perfectly cast as Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be playing a murderous A-Rod. It's just not.
No.
Please don't do this. Don't.
No.
Whose idea was this?
Yeah.
Why? Why did this?
Maybe
happen?
Mark's. Maybe he was like, I'm tired of being the Joker, so I'm gonna be this guy.
Yeah.
I could be
Get the-
bad.
Get the dime back to voice acting.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does great as the Joker. Maybe that's
he's
they
so
were like,
good.
oh, he's great as a cartoon villain. Let's make him a rapist.
I don't think he's Jokering at this point, though. We
Yeah.
got to remember
No,
this is
yeah.
early.
Oh, really?
He's 92. Yeah.
Also, Mark Hamill started looking like shit early.
Yeah. He was not that old.
No, he really wasn't. I guess he had that accident in Empire Strikes Back. Maybe they were trying. He was in a bad car accident. Maybe
Really?
this was an attempt at some some primal scream therapy of sorts
Keanu
for
Reeves
old Marty
Could be.
H.
And Kill Donkey,
Neeson shit.
a Kill Donkey named Breamstash said, "Murder is John Rocker."
Oh, there it
There you
is.
go.
Yeah.
That's
If he had
it.
said some anti-Semitic and homophobic stuff, I think we would have had it there. And he
Yeah.
also should have ran out of the bullpen at full speed.
That's on the cutting room floor, I think. They were like, "Oh, we just can't fit it."
Yes, it's the perfect running time, so we don't wanna put anything else in this.
Yeah.
My low man,
Ooh.
worst part. I just wrote this. Like this segment is the worst part.
Yeah.
It does have some sufficiently gross stuff, but in general, there's no part where I am interested in it. There's
No.
parts
Sure.
where I'm horrified by it, but for the most part, it's just like, this is a really long short, isn't it? It's also, I think it's 3 times longer than the other shorts. It's
Oh,
like-
now I gotta know.
I don't know if it actually is, but
feels
it's
longer.
yeah, you're just like,
Well,
oh my god.
I remember John Carpenter. He's like, "Oh, we got one more body," and I was like, "Wait, there's a lot left of this movie." And then I was like, "Geez, this is long."
That's
Not-
interesting. I didn't really. It did feel. Everyone but the first one feels pretty interminable.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
But this movie, because it's Mark Hamill naked committing sexual assault
Yeah.
is actually disturbing.
It's very
Yeah,
disturbing.
Yeah, there's plenty of actually genuinely gross and weird stuff. Like when the nude lady comes out of the grave,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like, oh, this is a bad feeling. I feel
Like,
bad
ugh.
about this.
Yeah, I did not like
She's
that.
just like covered in dirt, and you're just, oh, this is bad. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sort of good. I mean,
Yeah,
there is something to the fact that like you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this shit? Like there are 4 or 5 times in that short where you just go,
Ugh.
fuck, oh my god,
Yeah.
he's got glass in his fucking eye.
Yeah.
Toby, Jesus Christ.
I was most disturbed they just wasted a whole breakfast that his wife made for him. He just throws it down the drain.
She
Just
makes shitty
sick.
breakfast, Michael.
How you fuck up eggs?
It's hard to fuck up eggs. You put salt on them, you put pepper on them.
That's
Give
it.
the guy some hot sauce, and if he can't make a good breakfast out of that, I don't know.
And mercifully, we come to a close. But I must bring up that the final Coroner Crypt Keeper segment
Yes.
does feature not only Toby Hooper,
Yes.
but one of the great lost actors of our time,
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Tom
Arnold.
Yeah. He's in it.
He's in it. He's fun in it. It's not quite. Wait, is it True Lies that he's in?
Yes.
Ah, he's so good at. I love him in
Amazing in True Lies.
That movie's
He's-
great.
It's-
I love that.
Got an ass like a
insane movie.
10-year-old boy.
My favorite part of that movie is
Yes.
the like interrogation with Jamie Lee Curtis when they're
Yeah.
like, you can either work for us or never see your family again, and she's like, I don't know. I love that part so much. It's great.
Strangely, my favorite part of True Lies is do it slowly.
Yeah.
Do it-
Yes.
Do it Simone.
Yes.
The tape, weird tape.
I also love when she falls, like she's dancing on the bed thing, and she falls.
She falls and then she gets back up.
Yeah.
True Lies
Classic.
is a great movie. Also, an insane movie. Like, just Cameron was like, "What if the biggest, most obvious person ever was a covert agent?" Just an insane. Even the mere concept of the thing is just so absurd, but it's
That's
just
funny.
great.
If Clark Kent could get away with just having glasses as a
That's true.
disguise,
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
you're right.
Arnold can wear a tuxedo under his wetsuit.
Yeah,
Okay?
you're right.
Oh.
You're right. I take it back. Carpentober continues.
Yes.
Not just today, but next week. We are watching a little film you may have heard of called
Maybe.
Halloween, and a
Woo.
slightly smaller film you may have heard of called Halloween 2,
Wow.
the dub feature. Yes,
Dub.
John.
We want you to watch these
Please.
back to back.
Please.
Yes.
If you can. I know not everyone can, not everyone has.
It's like 3 hours and 10 minutes together,
Yeah.
I bet.
But watch it back to back
Back,
because
back.
they flow together almost seamlessly.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're really what we're gonna do here. We could have done the Eyes of Laura Mars,
Mhm.
but what we're doing here is we've got Carpenter the director,
Mm-hmm.
got Carpenter the TV producer and actor,
Wow.
and we've got Carpenter the writer on Halloween 2,
That's
Mhm.
true.
and Carpenter the profiteer on Halloween
Yes.
2.
Carpenter the fuck. How much you gonna give me? Okay.
Yeah,
Let Tommy direct this one.
Yes.
Yeah. It's set in a hospital. There's a hospital. Yep.
I don't know. There's a hospital. I guess can we get Jamie for it? Can we get Jamie to do
Yeah,
it?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's in
Yeah.
it. We'll put her in it. That's good. I like Jamie. We'll put Jamie in there.
Classic.
The people like those Friday the 13th movies. What if there's stuff like that? I don't know. They're
Yeah.
just like people getting boiled. His head gets boiled.
Yeah.
That's the kind of
That's
shit
the
that we're going to
kind-
talk about next week as Carpentober continues.
Yes, please.
Michael,
Yeah.
if we're on like social media, where would we find you?
I don't know what that is, but if I had to guess, I would say Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
Mampy Hikes. I'm on there. You can find me. I got all types of shit, links and shit like that. Just fucking click it. and-
There's a link tree on his link tree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Click my
It'll
links.
lead you into a never-ending human centipede-like structure.
Yes.
Wow.
Very frightening. But
Yes.
it's Carpentober.
But it's it.
It's an Ouroboros. You eat your own shit.
Ouroboros.
It's a human centipede Ouroboros where you eat your own shit.
That's very
If
true.
if you love food court, which I mean by now after this episode you would have to love it.
That's right, kill donkeys.
Yeah.
Yes. Head over to iTunes, give us
Mm.
5 stars, write us a wonderful review. follow us on @FoodCourtCast on Twitter, Food Court Movie Podcast on Instagram, just regular ass Food Court Movie Podcast on Facebook, and give us some reviews. We need your reviews so bad. They do so much. They help us in Canada and some of the smaller Asian countries.
Yes.
John, Michael, me, on behalf of myself, may I say, bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Bye, everybody.